Welcome back to the Night Shift Podcast. I am your host, Brian. That's Bailey. That's Jordan. We're back. It's episode 47, I want to say.
That sounds right.
I think so, because I think I saw 46 come up here last. Bailey will let us know. But yes, we are the Night Shift Podcast.
Yes.
Episode 47. I told you I'm good at this. At _TNSP_ on Twitter. The Night Shift Podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Are we on Google Podcasts? Yes, we're on Google Podcasts. It's SoundCloud we're not on, because fuck SoundCloud. And YouTube, of course. We missed last week, but because Bailey fumbled the bag.
I fumbled. No.
Yes.
No, Lois fumbled the bag.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
It's fine. We can divert the
It was
blame.
going to be on a Thursday, but Lois had me off a Tuesday and work Thursday.
And for those of you who don't know who Lois is, Bailey's manager. Actually, all of our managers. Manager.
It's a boss.
Yo, I just dropped my phone.
By title, boss.
Yeah.
I don't think by... Well.
Okay.
We'll save
There it is.
the details.
I dropped my phone.
Oh, okay.
We'll save the details.
But yeah, we got a lot to get into. It's going to be a big episode. I'm excited because I haven't talked to these guys about a lot of stuff since the last time we gathered here at the wonderful B. Gary Trap. So what we're listening to real quick, let's just go on the line. Jordan, hit me.
Drake?
Drake?
Yeah, but like old Drake, not
Okay,
like
okay.
new Drake. Like, yeah. That's how good it is. I just completely forgot.
Drake. We know what you mean. We know what you mean.
Take Care, like, all that, and before. What else have I listened to? J. Cole still, stuff we'll talk about. Corday, The Lost Boy.
Yeah, man. Corday, I saw there's that snippet with the guys from RDC.
Yeah.
And that song sounds so good. I can't wait for his album.
Yeah, it's going to be really, really
It's
good.
going to be good.
Isn't that coming out this month?
I don't think it's this month,
I don't
but it's
think-
this year. It's got to be soon.
Yeah. I don't think it came officially out with a date, but when we get it, we get it. We got a lot of people that are finally starting to stir music,
It's coming.
so-
It's coming quick.
Yeah, so
Pause?
whenever it happens. Other than that, music-wise, don't think I have anything.
What about games? Still
Apex.
just playing.
Just playing Apex.
For me, I'm almost caught up on My Hero Academia, so that's good. I missed watching anime, so doing that. Playing. Shout out Matt. He picked up an Xbox. We decided we were gonna run through all of the Halo games because I never beat any. Well, I beat I think I beat Reach. I know I beat Reach. That may be the only one I know I beat. So we went back. We finished one already, and we're gonna finish two probably sometime this week. So that's been fun. Cause obviously I respect Halo, but story, single player campaign wise, I never knew what the actual story behind Halo was. So that's been fun. But then after that, it's just a whole bunch of things. MLB, Apex, of course. We started playing Rainbow Six Siege, which has been fun, even though I'm god awful at that game. I see somebody, and by the time I see him, I'm already dead. It's nothing. I'm good at using the drones, and I'm good at throwing cameras. That's about all I'm good at.
The time to kill in that game is
Going from Apex, where it's very snappy.
Yeah.
There's some floatiness, kind of like how Battlefield has floatiness too with Rainbow Six. So yeah, that's been. You go from a game like Apex that's super fast paced, and then you slow down fully with Rainbow Six. But I mean, I like it. We only bought it for $10.
Yeah.
So it's whatever. You're not going to be too upset about that. I don't think I'm playing anything else. I mean, Forza Horizon here and there as well.
I forgot to say, we got back into we've been playing Battlefield 4.
Yeah, I played a game the other day.
Yeah, did you? Yeah, I played Battlefield 4 a couple days ago.
Game's so good still.
It's better than I remember it. Because I didn't really like 4 when it first came out. I didn't play that much of 4, but it's better now than I remember it being.
4 is
and maybe
great.
just because it's more dedicated servers that you have to find a server. It's not just
Well, and it's also probably because every Battlefield after 4 wasn't that great.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't mind. Excuse me.
1.
That was the World War I one, right?
It
Yeah, 1 was okay.
I just didn't like the setting.
Yeah.
I liked shit, I'm not gonna be able to remember the name of it. The bank heist one.
Oh, Hardline.
I enjoyed it. It wasn't great, but it was fun. But yeah, I installed Battlefield 4 on my PlayStation the other day. I was playing a little bit. Yeah, it brought back memories. Listening wise, a whole lot of stuff, but the majority of it'll just be what we talk about for this episode. Obviously Drake and what have I been listening to? I've actually been listening to a lot more like Saba, Smino, that sound, that more relaxed kind of.
Smino's really good.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm liking him more as I listen to him. Yeah, that's BG.
I've been listening to pretty much the same. I mean, we all listen to kind of like the same artists. Some music-wise, just pretty much whatever I said the last time I was here, I was probably saying, I'll say, really reiterate the same thing now. Video games, Apex, MLB.
Apex is fun.
I don't know if I started the first, I don't know if I started playing the Yakuza games last time we were here.
No, I don't think you.
But
'cause I don't think you had Game Pass last time.
Probably not.
Wait, no, you had just gotten it because we talked about that a lot here.
So
we did
last time.
I got I'm playing them in chronological order instead of the release date. So I've just finished Yakuza 0, and I'm like 4 or 5 chapters in the Yakuza.
What are you? Just real short, but what are they like? Third person
Think Japanese GTA. That's his comparison.
Is it open world?
Yeah, in a way, yeah.
Did you play not Watch Dogs, Sleeping Dogs? Did you play that game?
No. Oh wait, yes.
That's okay.
It was a while ago. I don't remember it.
I thought Watch Dogs was.
Watch Dogs is the that's the Ubisoft game with the
the
hacks
scanning
and
that.
whatnot.
Yeah.
Sleeping Dogs is
Yes.
the GTA
Yes.
kind of, not knockoff. But
Yes. Yeah. I could just.
that game's good. I was just curious if you played that because you would have liked it.
Didn't Watch Dogs have a second game?
Watch Dogs is at
There's 3 or 4.
3 or 4 of them now.
Oh, for
Because
real?
Legion's the newest one.
Oh damn!
That's on sale. You can get that for $30 now because I think it's probably trash.
Dude, I haven't played that. I played the
first one.
Yeah.
I liked it, but other than that,
That's one of the games I think that they didn't really spice up.
And we can talk about open world games another day, but anymore, we talked about with Ghost, which we can talk about.
Oh, I
a little
completely
bit
forgot about
the
that.
director's cut, which is going to be awesome. I think that looking back, that game's my game of the year of last year.
What did you say the first time?
I think you said God of War.
No, because God of War.
No, you said Spider-Man. I think.
No, because that wasn't. I'm talking game of the year of last year. Oh, I see what you're saying. You're thinking I'm saying Miles, right?
Yeah.
No. I think it was probably Last of Us. It's probably Last of Us Part 2, but I'm going with Ghost. That game's great. I can't wait. I'm going to play the whole thing again. I don't know about y'all, but...
I might. I mean, I still remember a lot of it.
Well, I think everything carries over.
Does
so
it?
I might just finish the map, get the platinum, and then do the new stuff.
Yeah.
Sorry, Billy. Continue.
You
were talking about Yakuza.
Yeah, but I'm on Yakuza Kiwami, which is technically the first one. But those games are really good. I've really enjoyed them so far.
It seems like a game right up your alley.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them, so...
Hey, are you going to get that Scarlet Nexus game?
I have no idea.
Have you seen any of that?
I have seen that. My friend actually was playing that.
I'm curious about it. I might wait to see if it goes on sale or something.
It probably will.
Went to the Phillies game one Saturday. It got rained out. I left early. That kind of blew. First game back, since COVID. And, they won at least. But, personal opinion, not even personal, it's factual. If they would have just started at the start time, we would have seen the whole game before the second rain delay. But that's none of my business. So you bottled it. Citizens Bank.
Sold it. Something Phillies used to doing.
Yeah.
With bottling it.
Your ass as well, right now.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I didn't necessarily mean the Phillies. I just necessarily meant more so Sixers and Eagles.
Oh.
Just Philly teams.
Yeah. But there's that. That's about it. I don't think.
Cool.
Yeah.
Let me get this out of the way because I forgot to say this in my what we're listening to. Doja Cat's new album. You should go listen to it.
I did listen to a little bit of it.
I didn't listen to the whole thing.
I listened to the features.
I did too. That's where I started, and I was like, I should probably go the whole way through. I think Doja Cat's cool.
I like
She's
Doja
creative.
Cat. Bro, that Jid feature?
Yeah, it's really good. The Weeknd one's really good too.
Yeah.
So, I think Jid, It's like literally the most like the perfect Brian and Jordan features list to ever have.
It really is.
It's Young Thug, it's Jid, it's The Weeknd, it's Ariana, and it's SZA.
Yep. There's
So
one
it's
more.
like-
I think there's one more.
Am I missing one?
I'll look. I
You
think
look
there's-
at that.
there's one
I
more.
think I might be missing one. I don't know who it is, but yeah, I mean, I think she's pretty talented. I think she's definitely different. Does different things with her voice and whatnot. But
There's not. I thought there was one more. There's not. No, you're right.
so let's give a little roadmap here. We have two big things to talk about in music. We have Tyler the Creator's new album, Call Me If You Get Lost, and we have Logic's return / what his next album's going to be / what we think of all of that. Do we want to run through the smaller stuff first?
I'd rather run through the small stuff first.
Okay, let's knock stuff out. Brent Faiyaz Drake song, Wasting Times. Or Wasted Time?
Wasting
time?
Wasting
It doesn't
time.
matter. Literally, Brent starts the song by saying, if you want to waste your time, or if you want to waste time, come waste your time with me.
Yeah.
That's basically all you need to know.
Yeah.
I mean, right there.
Wasting time, yeah.
Did you guys like it? Because I saw Twitter really didn't like it.
Yeah, which is
a lot
weird.
of music heads that I listened to podcast-wise and whatnot really liked it.
Well, see, what I saw, the general consensus was, you know that Lamborghini parked under that shitty house? Everybody kept saying Drake
That was Drake on the...
wasting time. But I didn't think Brent, like, I thought it was repetitive,
Yeah.
but I didn't think it was bad.
It's a little long.
Yes.
I think it's a little long.
Yeah.
But
I agree that it's long, but I mean, I still enjoyed it.
Yeah,
I did too.
too.
I loved it. I
did
think
as well.
the bounce is nice. It's a nice vibe.
I thought the beat,
Drake's... I was really impressed with Drake's verse.
well, and the beat fit him perfectly.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
do you think that was more, do you think how do I fucking word this? Do you think Drake had a say in the beat selection, or do you think Brent...
No, I think Brent just sent it to
You
him.
think so?
Yeah. Or they might have had a few different beats they were thinking about using and settled on that one. But yeah, I really like Drake's verse on there. I think it's just toxic. It's toxic. I love it. Speaking of toxic, we'll move into the Division song that you guys didn't listen to fully. Jordan got a little bit of it on the way over, but so I'll speak for it. Division and Ty Dolla have a project coming out, and they've released the first song. It's called "I Believed It" or "Believed It," I think is what it's called, with the late Mac Miller on it. And again, it's very toxic. Ty literally starts the song by saying, "You lied to my face and I believed it." So, and it just keeps going it's downhill from there, toxicity wise. But it's a really good song. Actually, Ben, did you listen to the recent Rory and Mal episode?
No.
They had Daniel from Division, the singer from Division, on, because they're tight. And he said that they recorded it. Mac took the song to, he wanted to tweak with his verse a little bit and whatnot. He sent the song back. And then 2 or 3 days after he sent the song back, he passed away. So that's why they kind of sat on it for a while. They didn't want to... And they have a cool little video they put on YouTube of all of them in the studio together. It's tough, but it's a really good song. And that project's going to be really good. I think they said it's going to be real soon. Probably this month.
Ty Dolla $ign is just that cheat code feature, man. Because he almost always delivers on a feature.
And vocals from him in Division,
yeah,
that's gonna be right up our alley. There was something else. Logic song we'll talk about then. Something else came out. I thought I'm gonna have to pull up my Spotify.
Let me see.
Between the last, because all of my
let me see what else
any singles I like just pop up in my songs. So, gotta look around the mic here. Well, maybe I was wrong. I don't think there was. Do we want to talk about the Young Sinatra collection at all? You want to save that for the Logic discussion?
We'll save that for
the Logic discussion.
Okay. There was a new Mick Jenkins song. Bailey, did you listen to it? We liked it.
That was hard.
Yeah. Glad to hear more from him.
Oh, we didn't get to talk about Culture 3 the last time.
We didn't. Did we talk about the Isaiah song?
No, I don't think we would have.
Well,
I don't believe you did.
we talked about the Don song, right? Drugs
Yes.
and Melodies. I
Yes.
said I wasn't a big fan of it. I like it a little bit more. We did talk about the Vince song for sure. Because we said we really liked it. But I don't know if that was on the pod or not. This is the problem that's going to happen, is we're going to forget what we talked about. But, do we want to... Anybody have anything to say about Culture 3?
I mean,
Actually,
it was good, but it was like, I don't know, Migos don't hit the same anymore.
Yeah.
I actually enjoyed it. I don't think I would go back and play it like all the time, but I actually enjoyed it a lot more than Culture 2.
I think that Drake song is really good.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously we're big Drake fans, and of course, I'm gonna always say that. But like, they just let him run.
They
and
did.
I thought the beat was perfect for him. His flow over it was nice.
Yeah, I don't see anything.
I like the song. I actually really like the Cardi B song on there too. I don't really like Cardi B, but I thought the song was good. Yeah, it was enjoyable, but nothing's gonna top Culture 1. Nothing's gonna top No Label 2.
No.
Even the OG like YRN tape. Like,
Yeah. No.
Like Bailey said, I think the Migos just kind of. They don't really do it for me anymore.
They can.
I'd rather go to like Baby and like Gunna and them.
Yeah.
For that type of sound now.
Agreed.
So
I think they do it a little bit better too.
anymore, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we can just clear the path now. Bailey dropped his phone again. The Tyler album. Who wants to go first? I have a lot of things to talk about, and I know you were excited. I want to start. You're probably like the least. Not that I'm the biggest Tyler fan.
I'm the least of the
I'm like
three.
a new Tyler fan. I would say Bailey has. I don't know if you were necessarily a fan around Wolf, but you know his older stuff a little bit more than I do, and Jordan does.
I always thought Tyler was like super talented. It's just at the same time, it was just like, I don't know. It's just like
He kind of raps about some weird shit.
Well, because his thing when he
his
came
old
up was
stuff's wild.
When he came up, he was like, his thing was like being a shock rapper.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, everyone knows Yonkers.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's dissing a bunch of people and he eats a fucking cockroach. He actually ate the cockroach too. Like, he really did it.
I know.
Like, in the music video. But I think, like, Tyler came a long way, and I think, I mean, if you listen to this album, he says it in a song.
He says it. There's
Multiple times,
there's a lot of things that.
But there's a specific line about an album.
I think it's Massa. I think it's the song is called Massa. Something
it's
like
like
that.
master, but it's like the way that the like slaves would say it because
Look
they're
up the Genius
uneducated.
lyrics on there. I think he says some stuff about his growth in there.
Yeah, he does.
Okay, that's the song.
That's
in
what I'm
particular, I think
thinking,
that's what you're looking for.
But he hints at it. I'm pretty sure it is on Massa because that's like that's like the one song where he's not like hyped up. There was only like a few songs where he was kind of like.
It was a little more mellow.
Yeah. But I mean, literally, Tyler, like, if you want to talk about, I know we said about Mac, like, you kind of, like, witnessed him grow up. You don't really say that about Tyler, but you can tell, like, in his head of, like, what's going on as you pass through
I don't know
his
if I want to know
albums.
what's going on inside
Bro,
his head. I don't think I
Tyler's,
would either.
especially
He's
way back-
hilarious, dude.
Oh my god, he's hilarious. He's one of the funniest rappers out there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's up there, Harlow's up there, Vince. Like,
Get them all in a room together.
bro,
Somebody, please.
that'd be some shit.
Vince and Jack would be hilarious.
I think Tyler would just nonstop hit on Jack Harlow.
I still think Vince is the funniest rapper on this.
I don't think it's close
because he will
that's
just
not true,
say,
but it's really hilarious.
he will just say out of pocket stuff and just with the
straightest
deadest
face.
delivery
Yeah.
ever, and he'll be so serious about
Yeah,
it.
he doesn't give a single.
Well,
fuck.
we'll talk about him next week. Hopefully.
Yeah,
There
I think.
should be. Well, I don't know.
Well, the thing is about like old Tyler, especially like his beat selection was a lot different, and his lyrical content was different. It was very brash and abrasive. I mean, but like also like it kind of makes sense from the way he grew up. If you listen to Tyler, you know he talks about it like his upbringing, him like how he looks not fitting in stuff like that. So, but I mean, Tyler's come a long way since 2011 when Goblin came out.
So, do you want to touch on what you thought of the new album first, then?
So, okay.
As you who know the history a little bit more.
I don't think if you're a Tyler fan, I don't like. So the thing is like I don't think there's any Tyler fan. Tyler hasn't lost anybody with the direction he's gone in. He's only gained people.
Mm-hmm.
If that makes sense. That's why it was funny when Igor came out and people were like, "Oh, wait till these people go back and listen to like, fucking like." I know people said Cherry Bomb. Cherry Bomb's not even that bad, like compared to like Wolf and Goblin.
Yeah.
So if you want to listen to some shit, like
I
go
need
back
to.
to those two.
I want to give Wolf another chance. I listened to that like around the time it came out, and it just wasn't like I just didn't appreciate that type of music at the time. So maybe I wonder now if I go back to it. But call me if you get lost. What do you?
This is, I mean, Tyler hasn't released a bad album in a while, like, to say the least. Like, I don't know where this ranks with Igor and Flower Boy, but I mean, this album was really good. Like, this album to me is like, it's like Cherry Bomb. Nah, it gives me like, it's a very well polished kind of like, it gives me Cherry Bomb, but it also gives me like Wolf vibes. But it's very polished. Like, the production is 10 times better. He's a way better rapper and just overall like musician than he was than before. Like, this doesn't have, it's not very Igor like. There's only like a few parts and songs
few hints
where you can see the hints of it. It's like kind of Flower Boyish, but I think it mainly is like a better Cherry Bomb / Wolf influence Tyler
A more
album.
modern version of his old stuff.
Exactly. I mean, and it's crazy because, like, especially looking at Tyler and how his career's gone now, like, I'm sure you've plenty of people have heard people say this, but Cherry Bomb was, like, such an important and influential album in Tyler's career because, like, that's when he was
He says that on the one song.
Yeah. Like, he really, like, I know Vince is the type of artist that likes to rap on strange beats to test himself. Tyler did that on, like, all of Cherry Bomb. Like, just the beats were so, like, abnormal and different.
And they're very loud.
Yes,
If I
they're
remember
very loud
anything
and
from that
aggressive.
album is it's very loud.
Yeah. Favorite song there, still Smuckers.
Of course.
Speaking of which, Wayne gives Tyler his best verses, I swear. I don't know what Tyler has on Wayne, but he gives Wayne gives him his best verses. Honestly, I might enjoy this more than Igor and Flower Boy. I'll be honest. It's more rapping, which I like.
I knew you were gonna. I knew
really good.
when I first listened to the first couple songs, I'm like, Bailey's really gonna like this because he's
this,
rapping again.
This might be my favorite Tyler album, like hands down. I mean, Igor and Flower Boy are up there though, but yeah. I mean, I'll stop ranting. You guys can say
No, it's
something
fine.
about
We'll definitely dive more in. But Jordan, I want you. You said to Bailey then he told me that you would see this album on tour. And it's funny because if you're an OG Night Shift podcast fan, you'll remember when I got on my kick with Igor and Flower Boy, and I said to Jordan that he needs to go listen to Igor at least. And you know, it took him a little bit. He got there. Here we are. We haven't talked about this album at all. But if you say you're gonna go see him tour it, then you know I'm in too, of course.
Right.
But what stood out to you as a newer Tyler fan? Let's put that out there.
Not even like the context of what he was rapping about. I just think his delivery over his beat selection was, as Bailey put it, polished. Like, it sounded all the songs sounded complete with beat choices, lyrics, delivery, very small features here and there, not a whole lot. You got DJ Drama yelling in the background, but
DJ's on every song.
We'll talk about DJ Drama then too.
I just like the flow of the album. Like the first beginning part of that is just everybody's yelling and you don't really know where the songs are switching up and like I just love it. I just love like the chaos. The chaos of the album, I love it. And I don't know, I mean I like Igor, but like this album is by far my favorite. Way, way above Igor for me.
I do want to say this. A$AP Rocky, I know you're busy with Rihanna. But motherfucker, you could have hopped on a verse for Corso. You could have just done it. I just want to say that real quick. Like, I understand, like, if I was also dating Rihanna, I'd be very busy as well.
I wouldn't do anything else.
Yeah, but point being,
you don't have to, because Rihanna can do everything.
That is true. Point being, you should have just laid a verse out for my man Tyler, man.
I'd just like to hear music from A$AP Rocky.
Bro, it would have been so nice to hear him on Corso. Also, Frank Ocean, you bastard, stop teasing us and give us an album already. I'm sick of it, bro. I'm actually sick of it.
You know that man doesn't drop anything.
The things I would do for a Frank Ocean album, bro.
You guys see, this is off topic, and I promise you'll go back to Tyler because we got a lot to talk about with it. But did you see that apparently The Weeknd's supposed to be having an album, like, soon?
Yeah, I did see that. It's like the dawn is coming.
Yeah. I don't know about all that.
I did see that.
I mean, I'm here for it.
Well, of course.
Drop it before the tour.
Of course.
Okay, I'm going to go because I have a few things I need to discuss about this album. I think you were hitting on it. It's paced perfectly. It's brash when it needs to be brash, but then it cools down a little bit.
Yeah.
I think the production is amazing, and I think if I'm right, pretty much all of this album is produced by Tyler.
The only
Like,
one
he
that
does,
isn't is the song with Pharrell. That's the only one that's not produced by Tyler.
well, the last one too is Jay Versace.
Yeah,
so far.
yeah.
He did that one, and then the first song is from a West Side Gun song, but
Sir Baldwin.
yeah, but everything in between is him, and I think we talked about Tyler being like this generation's Kanye.
Oh yeah, he
And
really showed it.
I think that it just shows
like Kanye was known for, like, and still is known for like bringing the best verses out of people.
Tyler
Bro,
does that.
Dude, like, look, you just want to go track by track.
Let me do my general.
Okay.
What I thought of the album, then we can go through it. But I really think, like, especially with his last, this is like people said on Twitter, the best 3 album run since Kanye's run.
Yeah.
And I think that stands pretty true. I think Tyler is like still underrated somehow. You know what I mean? Like,
I agree with that.
I think he has 3 I would consider masterpieces in my eyes. I think Flower Boy, Igor, and Call Me If You Get Lost are like pretty perfect albums. Now, Call Me If You Get Lost is newer, so it might be recency bias. It's really all I've been listening to for the most part. It's very addicting. I had this problem with this problem. I said it's a problem, but it's a good thing with Igor, where it's like I just want to listen to it. Like I can't stop listening to it. And I had the same thing with this album. It took me a little bit. The first couple listens, I'm like, okay, this is kind of all over the place. But yeah, as I started to sit with it and really listen to it more, and there is a story, but not in the sense of like the Igor story.
Yeah.
It's his alter ego. I think it's Sir Baudelaire or something like that. Where he's rich.
Yeah.
He's a rich man. He has everything he wants. But then you can hear it in the album, but he doesn't have like love. So when you get to Wilshire, he's talking about this girl he fell in love with, but his friend is dating her, and he still wants to hit, but like, all of the results of that. But so there's a story to it. I think it has. A lot of people were saying like how it has more of a mixtape feel to it, with DJ drama, with kind of the almost all over. You call it like the chaos, but the all over. Yeah, that's not really a word, but you get what I mean. Of the sounds of it, like you have songs like Lemonhead with 42 Doug, which I love. I think 42 Doug sounds so good on that. He still has this stupid whistle. I heard the whistle. I was like, oh man, it's like it's like a bomb coming in. You hear the whistle, and you're like, oh yeah, exactly. That was perfect. I thought that was a real like Juggernaut, like Uzi and Pharrell. It starts out so slow,
that
like
shit is insane.
so like mellow, and that just hit.
Okay,
I mean,
let's
it
go
goes
track by track
insane.
now because
No, hold on, I'm almost there.
Songs,
Obviously, the Wayne song, but my favorite song on the album is "Sweet" / "I Thought You Wanted to Dance." The second half of that's a song with Brent. Brent's on this one. The second half of that song, where it switches like the reggae part, I'm like, dog, this is perfection. So let's start from the top.
Sir Baldwin is just kind of the intro.
That's like the intro. You get to know the character. Well, before we continue, what did you guys think of DJ Drama?
It was fun.
I was fine with it.
That was good,
It
actually.
didn't bother you?
No, actually.
Yeah, it didn't bother me. Normally, DJ Drama drives me insane. I'm thinking of this. There's these Young Money cartoons we used to watch like way back, like Cam and I, and there was one where because he used to always do Wayne's tapes, and it was making fun of it, and he's in the booth doing like the yelling thing he does.
Yeah.
But there's like a spider or like a ghost that appears in the booth, and he starts screaming about the ghost. I'll just send you the link. It's hilarious.
Bro, I mean, honestly, he made me laugh a few times. Like he was just saying random
Oh, dude,
shit.
on the song with Wayne when he
Talking about
said
Switzerland.
about having his toes out, eating some French vanilla ice cream or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is crazy. And I think Tyler said that he always he understood the importance of DJ drama on a project. And I think, kids our age that don't really pay attention to the history of mixtapes and rap like that wouldn't understand why there's a man just yelling throughout the album.
Yes.
So the first one was the intro. I heard that West Side Gun.
Yeah.
If I was starting to hear gunshots, I would have, gone crazy. But that's all right.
Corso. Man, like I said, I would love Rocky to be on
Yeah.
this. It is a good.
I can hear the piano in my head.
Yeah,
right
it's
now.
a good start to the song.
He just starts spitting.
Yeah, isn't
He starts going crazy.
isn't this the song that Frank talks on? Yeah, it's at the very end. Yeah.
Yes.
And then it's just like, and then it's crazy because, like you said, it goes hard as fuck, and then it slows down on you.
It has this weird, like, almost like an intermission in between songs.
Yeah, it's like, are we going to go an Igor route? And then Lemonade comes on, and it's not an Igor route.
No.
And
Lemonade that sounded like old Tyler to me. That sounded like, what's the song on Wolf that was really big? Something 23 or something like that. Is it like Domo 23?
I mean, Domo Genesis is on it. Are you talking about Rusty with the Earl sweatshirt?
No, it was on Wolf.
Well, there's 48. Tamale?
No, hold on. I'll find it.
Domo 23.
Yeah, that's what that song reminded me of. Yeah. Just the beat and the way it kind of came in, and the drums hit, and then everything else kind of drops out. Like, he does that a lot. From what the older stuff I've listened to, that's kind of what I remember. And then Lemonhead goes into What's Your Name?
Well, hold on. I want to say something real quick. Like, this is why I love, especially that Tyler did this, that he brought guys who only rap on trap beats. Like, I'm so glad because, like, you need to see guys, like, it was nice to see a guy like 42 Doug go on a track like this because it brought out how good, like, he actually is. Like, not saying, like, I'm not disrespecting trap beats, but, like, anyone can rap on a trap beat and it sounds good because, like, trap beats just go hard as fuck. But, like, after, on, like, some real, not real production, but on some,
I think what you're trying to say is
elegant production.
Get out of the comfort zone.
Yeah, it showed, like, his diversity.
Because he sounded great.
Yeah.
Like, 42 Doug killed it. Like, I loved it.
And he showed his diversity.
And I had no clue what that... That's the thing, like, I think we talk about with Kanye, too. It's like, when you have somebody on your song, you sit there and you're like, what is this going to sound like?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? And then when it turns out good, it's like... And I think... We'll transition into the.
I have a transition. But
I know because we're gonna say
killing it.
NBA YoungBoy.
Well, yeah, but you keep killing my transition.
And how good he is.
I was gonna say speaking of diversity, you know.
Yeah, no, that's where I was going with it. I see you. I see you.
What's your name?
Oh man, dog.
This is a great track.
Ty Dolla Sign kills in the background.
Yeah, Ty Dolla Sign.
That's all he does. But
this is where I was also confused because where Lemonhead goes hard as fuck again, and then it slows down completely. And so, what's your name?
Well, I think this is where kind of the story starts.
Yeah, because what's your name?
Because he meets the girl.
Yeah.
And did you watch that video that he put out before the album came out for this song?
Mm-hmm.
He's basically following the girl.
Yeah.
Through this video, and at the end, she like gets in a car with her boyfriend or whatever, and he just kind of is in the background. So it's like, yeah, that's where the story. I really like that song.
It is really good. I mean, this is not what I expected for a song with NBA to sound on it.
Dude, he was. I've never listened to NBA YoungBoy ever. I just don't. And I was impressed. I was like,
you know, the thing is,
I know he's a meme, so I didn't know what to expect there.
Well, no, what is it? Because I watched Anthony Fantano react to the album.
Oh, me too. I did the same thing.
And he said it was a good idea to get the track with NBA done at the beginning so he could get past everyone saying, you know, Young Boy better.
Yeah.
Which was funny. Shout out Anthony Fantano, internet's busiest music nerd.
I've come to appreciate him a little bit more.
Yeah, Anthony's hilarious.
He is funny. He's funny looking, dude.
Oh yeah, Mr. Mellon.
Yeah. Have you listened to NBA YoungBoy at all?
No.
What did you think of him on the song?
I loved it.
Yeah,
I thought it
was a really good track. I thought it kind of reminded me of that kind of reminded me of Flower Boy maybe a little bit.
Yeah, I feel like that's
kind of
Flower
beat of
Boy esque track.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know. Like NBA sounded like his vocals and the way he like.
It didn't seem forced.
Yeah, it did.
It just sounded like it just flowed with the song. It didn't sound like he was trying to do anything over the top. It just sounded like he was rapping and the beat was behind him, and that was the song, and that's all I needed.
And not to discredit NBA, but just like a guy like Tyler, I feel like usually does bring the best out of artists, and it was really cool to see that track with NBA because I don't think even NBA fans would have thought to hear something like that from him. And honestly, like this is not a song that would be up in NBA fans' alley. Mm-hmm. So I'm actually curious to like what the overall perception is.
That's always the interesting part, right?
I'll have to ask Oz.
From somebody like us, right, who doesn't really listen to NBA YoungBoy like that. Like he's on an artist who I now am a fan of, and you you kind of like, okay, I don't know anything about this guy, but here it go. Like I've heard things, but I was like, okay, I'm impressed, and maybe that worked a little bit better in our favor because we don't have any.
There's no like
preconceptions coming into it of what this.
There's
is
no judgment. Like. It was just a clean.
But then
slate,
I think
a clean palette.
Who's an artist I hate? Like who's a rapper I really don't like? That I clown a lot. All I can think of is Meek Mill. Is that what you're gonna say? Okay, so
yes.
I think, so like if Meek Mill was on a Tyler track, right? I think now I have so much faith in Tyler that I'd be like, okay, this is gonna sound really cool. He'll make it sound good even if I don't like the person. That's kind of the point I was getting to. It was kind of a long walk there, but Hot Wind Blows is next, right?
Yeah.
Dog, this is that song, man. The beat.
No, Lumberjack's next.
Oh.
There's a Hot Wind
That
Blows.
was the
Hot Wind Blows is after Lumberjack.
Yeah.
Lumberjack was really good. And then again, like after What's Your Name, it goes into Lumberjack, which just goes fucking.
Lumberjack is insane, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, the album version's a little bit longer, isn't it?
I don't think so.
I think the album version is just a tad longer, but I could be wrong. My Spotify is dead. But yeah, we heard that one early, so
Yeah. But we're going to talk.
I think
about
that
it.
actually built a lot of, for me personally, I don't know about for you guys, but
Hype towards the album.
well, not hype, but like it gave me like a like.
what the direction might be.
Well, but I was like, okay, this sounds like really good, and this isn't what I know Tyler for.
Yeah, that I agree, because like after like Flower Boy and then Igor, he got softer and softer. So I was so curious to where he was going to go with this album, and then he announced the album, dropped the single, and it's Lumberjack, and it is nothing like Flower Boy or Igor. And then the album comes out, and it starts with DJ Drama yelling in the beginning. It goes into Corso, which goes crazy hard and then slows down, and then it goes into Lemonhead, which speeds it back up, and then it slows down again with What's Your Name. And it's like and then Lumberjack's the next track, so you're sitting here like wondering what the hell is going on. Like I thought like this typically is not always not typically, but it can either go right or wrong for an artist when they do something like this, where it's like the pacing seems off, but at the same time it clicks. Like it doesn't like it has to be perfect for it to.
This is pretty damn perfect.
Yeah, to run well like that.
You go, Sir Baudelaire to Lemonhead.
No, to Corso.
No, to Lemonhead, I would say as full songs. Because I know Corso slows down a little bit at the end, but there's 3 hard songs in a row.
Oh, you're talking about hard song. Okay.
Yeah. And then it slows down with What's Your Name, picks back up Lumberjack. Hot Wind Blows, I would say, is somewhere in the middle, right?
Definitely.
Massa is more of a, I don't want to say a boom bap, but I mean we'll get to it. But the pacing is just really really good. But yeah, Lumberjack just has grown on me more. I liked it when it first came out, but like it's really really grown on me. It's pretty catchy. I think it's the most catchy song on the album. I think that's why I picked it as a single. Makes sense. Hot Wind Blows is probably one of my favorites as well.
Same.
Dude, like, I know I said it all.
That little flute, man.
Oh,
and then,
man.
DJ Drama in the beginning was
Yeah,
funny.
yeah, dude.
Yep.
It gave you such a tropical feel. Like I should be on the beach right now.
Wayne
Listening to this.
absolutely fucking killed his
Bodied
verse.
Wayne's verse is insane,
Bro.
Yeah, it's disgusting how good that verse.
But even the end of his verse, like that just felt like mixtape Wayne. Like it gives this mixtape feel
And
to
DJ
it.
Drama in the
And
beginning.
it's kind of like a
also.
comfort too to know that like Wayne can just get on a feature and just do his
Dude's
thing.
been eating, man.
Just do his thing.
He ate that C and Green verse
Yep.
too. Like
Yep.
Oh yeah, this is what DJ said. He said, "We just landed in Geneva. Yeah, it's in Switzerland. We on a yacht. A young lady just fed me French vanilla ice cream. We all got
That
our
was
toes
so
out too."
funny. Yeah, that was so
what the
funny.
hell? But
yeah, that's definitely a favorite for me.
Me as well.
Massa, we kind of talked a little bit about.
Yep.
There's a lot of reflection, I think, on the career in that part. I think also going back to Hot Wind Blows and that intro with DJ Drama, that still feeds into the idea of this rich man
Persona.
figure, persona that Tyler's going for through the album. Do we have anything else to say about Massa?
Massa.
NASA?
Massa?
Space? I don't know.
I'm just reading the lyrics, bro. It's like,
For what?
just Hot Wind Blows.
Oh, okay. We can go into Run It Up, which is probably my second favorite song on the album.
Wait, we're not talking about Massive?
Well, I asked if you had anything to say about it, and you were.
I thought, like, okay, no, yeah, I actually think Massive's, a really
Let me bring up Genius too.
important part of this album. Because this is, like, when it's, like, kind of like a dark-ass beat, right? Am I thinking of the right song? Yeah.
It's one where he's just spitting over it. It's kind of...
he's just kind of talking.
Yeah, it's not, like... The beat's not doing too much.
But I think it's kind of like it's very important, and like this is where Tyler kind of just like explains, like, especially like he touches on like his old music and whatnot, and he talks about like essentially in the first verse it is the first verse about like hitting puberty around the same time that Cherry Bomb was released, and everything kind of like he was going through a phase, which is where like he's transitioned. Like, I mean, honestly, Cherry Bomb is where he transitions from that old like style into a new style, because after Cherry Bomb comes Flower Boy. So you can really tell, especially because of how experimental that album was, especially for its time, like how it really changed the way he made and perceived music, I feel. And obviously he went through some changes himself, but it was super cool, and I feel like his old fans would definitely appreciate like him going back and talking about like just like what's the word I'm looking for here? Like, just kind of talk about what was, like, his thought process and what was going on with him during that time. I mean, he even touches on Flower Boy as well.
Yeah, because he says about how he met Pharrell in Italy.
Mm-hmm.
And they had a little session there, and then that basically is what birthed the idea of Flower Boy. So he's basically running through, like, his growth as a person and an artist,
Mm-hmm.
and kind of how that developed. And kind of gave us some insight into that. I really like the idea here that he puts of how, you know, he was changing, and that's why Cherry Bomb sounded the way it did. I'm not super familiar with Cherry Bomb. Like I said, I'm gonna go back and give some of his, in particular, Cherry Bomb and Wolf another listen to see if I can see how I feel about it now, after being more ingrained into his music. But yeah, I mean, I think I don't have anything bad to say about the entire album. So like, of course, it's just another good song for me. I mean, I think more hardcore Tyler fans would appreciate that song a bit more than I do. But I mean, I still enjoy it. Run It Up then is probably my second favorite song on the album. I really like the premise of it. Like, at the beginning, he's just saying like he's that guy, essentially, is what he's saying. Like, I like the little "we gonna run it up" in the background. It just builds and builds and builds, and then it doesn't like drop in your, you know, like way you're thinking, but it does. That's gonna be one of those songs I can't wait to see live.
No, yeah, I think
I really liked
the song, especially kind of just like he showed, like, you can tell like Tyler's a lot more confident anymore, and like in himself, which is so funny because you never really see Tyler ever talk like that, like confident or cocky, or about the stuff that he's got or whatnot. I mean, I don't know if it's on this song, but there's a line about how like he says something about always working because he's scared to be broke, like, and whatnot. So I mean, it's kind of cool to see Tyler, you know, talk like that, because it's definitely different. Tyler's always been rather humble, kind of funny, never cocky or confident.
I think that also
embrace that
plays into the persona of the entire album as well. Like in this song, he's even saying, "I just might spend it all." Talks about boats a lot in this album.
Yeah, he does.
Mm-hmm.
What is Bunny Hop? Is that a former persona? If you go to the very first song, and he says, Drama says something about, well, Tyler says Wolf Haley, which is obviously, that's a reference to the Wolf persona, and then he says Bunny Hop. I don't know what that is. That's got to be an older persona, but that's just something I saw.
First thing I thought of was fucking video game Bunny Hop.
I was thinking of the scooters.
Oh yeah,
a Razor scooter.
Yeah, dude.
So yeah, Run It Up, I mean, is really good. Manifesto that's heat.
I love that song.
Yeah,
that's heat.
This was the perfect song for Demo to Genesis to be on.
This had
in my personal opinion.
This
had a very old Tyler feel. which is like I said before about how this felt like kind of like Wolf/Cherry Bomb inspired.
Ooh.
And the last time he did a song with Demo Genesis, I'm pretty sure was on. Yeah, it was like I said, it was Rusty. I don't think he's made a song with Demo since.
Probably not.
Yeah, he wasn't. Yeah, but I mean, it was super cool for him to do another song with him. I think Demo did his thing on it too. But yeah, I also thought again because he talks about like his past and about how he talks about cancel culture. He's like, I was getting canceled before cancel culture, which is so true because like, I mean, Tyler's thing, like I said earlier, was shock rap, and people, like, he was banned from, like, I know he mentions it in this song about how he was banned from going to some places and there was people trying to cancel him because of his lyrical content and all that. But it was kind of super funny just to see, like, because this is the one where he talks about, like, he says something about the stupid white bitch, right?
Yes.
Yeah, like, it's just so funny.
I think the first two verses, well, Tyler's two verses, at the beginning and the end, he's really talking about, like, he's talking about some real stuff. Like, he's saying that a lot of these people just follow things that they think they should follow, but they don't really. It's just what society tells them.
It's just
follow.
like it's
not.
It's like a what's it called mindset, like a horde mindset or whatever you want to say. It's like,
yeah, he's, he knows he has said some shit and he's done some weird things. Like he says, the whole thing with Justin Bieber. That was funny. But he says, I was a teener tweeting Selena crazy shit. Didn't want to offend her. Apologized when I seen her. So like. The younger Tyler was just doing shit just to do shit. Like you know what I mean?
You know what like younger Tyler kind of reminds me of? He kind of reminds me of like a Steve-O.
Yeah, the musical Steve-O.
Yeah,
just
like
kind of just saying, yeah.
Back when I was trying to fuck Bieber, Justin.
Yeah.
Say it with my chest now. You say it with your chest in.
Yeah. So I mean, I think there is some like real shit to this album and some of these songs that reflect on.
And then I also found it was funny how it's like, and then he kind of hits back with like he's saying like he's did things like for like he talked about hit some protest stuff, retweeted positive messages, donated some funds. Then I went
Bought
caught me a new necklace.
Yeah,
caught me a necklace. It's like, yeah, I mean it's like he did do stuff, but at the same time it's like Tyler is also he doesn't owe anybody anything in the same.
Is this the song at the end when he says about you're gonna tell me my album's whack on your lunch break or something? Is that this song?
I don't think so.
What song am I thinking of? Maybe it's Juggernaut.
I was gonna say I think that's towards the end of the album.
Juggernaut.
And then like I also thought it was cool because like on the concept of like people telling people what they should do, like he says here about how so he's like so I just tell these black babies they should do what they want, freedom, need them. My neighbors seen them, free them. Don't fuck with the law. Like damn Gina, like I just thought it was cool because it's like Tyler especially is. I think it's him that said no. It's Earl that says that he was like too black for the white kids and too white for the black. So it's like, especially that's why Odd Future was perfect for them because like they were all just people who didn't feel like they fit in with like. In society,
a collection of misfits.
Yeah. So like, I mean, essentially Tyler, because like way back then Tyler didn't fit in, so he just did whatever he wanted to, and like he pretty much gives the same advice here. It's like, don't worry about fitting in, just be yourself. And if Tyler's ever been anything, it's like mainly been himself. I feel like sometimes he's maybe put on a front as just being a crazy person, but at the end, like I feel like Tyler's always been like outspoken. And especially now, as he's gotten more confident, he's been way more open, and you can tell that in like the lyrical content, like Flower Boy and Igor, and even this album to some extent. Like you can see how much Tyler has grown in like a rather short span of time too.
Next song, Sweet / I Thought You Wanted to Dance, the most Igor sounding song on the album. My personal favorite. I love it. I don't have much else to say about it. Like.
I didn't really care for this song.
Really?
No.
Oh, see, I think it's brilliant.
I love Brent's part.
Oh, see, I don't. I like the second half way more. I like the first half.
Really,
bro. When it turned reggae, I really like even the first part was really good though. And this is the most song that also hits more of the story as well. But I mean, I thought it was good. I really liked everything about it. I mean, everything about this album I liked.
Yeah.
But I mean, I thought. When it turned like that reggae style, like that was super cool.
I really enjoyed that.
I thought Brent did his thing.
Was it hard for you to figure out where Brent was in the song?
No.
Because for me, I heard there's like so many different voices. Because Tyler pitches his voice when he does that Igor type singing thing. So it sometimes it's hard for me to figure out which one's Tyler and which one's not.
Brent does the bridge.
Yeah, I can hear it now, but like my first time through, I'm like, where's Brent on this? But even the other, I think it's a chick.
Yeah.
I think she does a really good job on I Thought You Wanted to Dance. I really like that's like one of those songs where it's like I guess it's almost 10 minutes, but it doesn't feel like it.
Yeah,
that's one thing. It's like I didn't personally care for this one as much, but like it still went by.
There's
like
enough
that.
in the song, and the song's structured in the songs because this is technically a double track.
Right.
It's structured so well that it's like there really isn't a boring part. It's always switching. Very little, but like, but yeah, I think that's a really good one. I like when Tyler gets into that Igor type bag. I also forgot about Gravity with Brent and Tyler, so it was cool to see him on here as well. I don't know why I've totally forgot about that song, but
so good. So good.
Yeah, it is.
I need more collabs of these two together, especially in the future as well.
I'd love to see Tyler get some more R&B guys. Some of them more. I'm not talking enough to talk about it. That's.
I actually do want to talk about it though.
Go ahead.
I feel like this song explains.
It's not a song, but
not the
It's an interlude essentially. It's a skit.
Like I feel like it
explains why he is the way he is.
Yes, I literally was listening to the female version of Tyler the Creator talk. Like it made so much more sense to me, and I feel like for anyone who was like curious on why Tyler the way he is, you just have to listen to the Mama Talk interlude, and you will completely understand why Tyler is Tyler and how he became Tyler. But I just thought that was funny. To be honest.
It is funny. It's funny.
It gave me a chuckle.
Rise is the next track. This is probably the only one that I'm a little not down on, but like it's not like up there for me. It's definitely a little more different. It feels a little more alternative sounding rather than what the rest of the album has sounded.
Yes, I agree. I feel like that one was kind of just like thrown in there.
Yeah,
I liked it.
Yeah, I'm saying I don't like it. I'm just saying it just doesn't fit the theme.
It's the most different, I think, of the sounds on this. There's a lot of sounds on here.
That's where I feel like and this album also like made me think of like Cherry Bomb a lot because like
this would fit. I could see this fitting very nicely into Cherry Bomb.
Cherry Bomb has a lot of different sounds, and I agree. Like this was the one that kind of has like there's a lot going on.
I can hear the intro with the drums and whatnot, and I like I said, I like it. It just didn't stick with me as much as some of the other ones on here, but that's fine. Blessed is another one of these little, very Igor-like kind of speaking parts in between the songs.
Mm-hmm.
But it was cool. This was really cool to see. He says about how, Golf Wang's doing amazing. He's got Converse, Gucci collaborations, Camp Flog Gnaws, one of the biggest festivals. Like, he's reflecting on his career. And for somebody who was seen as troubled or brash or,
a lot of different
crazy, like, it's cool to see him reflect on what he's done, where he was, what he did between then and now. Which is really cool. I love when artists do that.
I mean, I'm happy for Tyler as well because as someone who has gone through a lot of shit.
He just seems like a good dude.
Yeah.
Like, he just seems like a very genuine dude, and I respect that.
I was going to say, he does seem like, I mean, obviously he's flexing on this, but I mean, he does seem more so down to earth than a lot of different artists.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he just seems like any kid you'd come across in, like, Cal.
And he just loves his craft, I think.
Yeah.
I think he's just so
I mean, he's been given an album every 2 years since he dropped. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, 2 years. Every 2 years, I think, something like that.
Yeah, every 2 years. Which, I mean, for a guy as big as he is, and as talented as he is, it's you don't see it often. I mean, look at guys like Kendrick or even Kanye anymore. Drake usually drops every year.
He's pretty consistent.
Yeah. J. Cole.
J. Cole usually takes a little gap.
But it's, I mean, they're always...
But the difference, I think the difference with Tyler, though, is like, at least with his last 3 albums I can speak to, it's like super, like the consistency.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's 2 years and you're going to get something really good.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's not like you're getting like, I don't know what a good comparison is, honestly. But like, I'm trying to think of some albums where like guys take like a year or two and then come back and it's just like, it's good, but it's not, it just kind of comes and goes, you know what I mean? I'm not sure. I can't think of an artist in particular who does that, but like, it seems like every time Tyler comes with an album, it's an album. You're gonna have to sit with it. You're gonna have to. It's gonna sound different from the last thing, which I also really appreciate about Tyler. Is I love how different everything sounds. We said that about Mac too. It was like every album and Kanye. Every album's gonna sound different.
Yeah.
Whereas we like Drake because Drake's more comfort food anymore.
Yeah.
Like Certified Lover Boy is gonna come out. We know roughly what that's gonna sound like.
Yeah.
He's not gonna do too much different. But you know, Tyler and Drake really aren't the same. Like, not that. Well, that's a conversation for another day. But we're gonna continue. Juggernaut.
Heat.
Dude.
Straight heat, bro.
So this is another...
I was really confused when I first listened to this song.
When
It was
this
like all
song
over the place.
first
Like, what's
started,
going on?
I thought it was going to be slow.
Yeah.
And then it just fucking picks up.
Yeah.
See, weird. I thought I had the opposite effect. This is exactly what I expected. I don't think you have a name like Juggernaut and it's slow.
That's what I was thinking too.
But it does start. It does start a little
It
weird.
does.
It's
It
like
does.
I'm going to be honest. Uzi is my favorite feature on this fucking album.
Oh, really?
Bro. I absolutely...
Uzi eats, dog.
Dude.
I mean,
hold
the
on.
beat was set up perfectly.
Oh,
for
I know.
Uzi. Like,
My man said... He said she's gonna eat my meat in 3 different ways, in 3 straight lines. She want to kick it with me. She better eat it than leave. She's trying to save all the plants, but keep eating my
Plates.
meat. Oh, plates, my
Not
bad.
plants.
But
I mean, plants would make sense.
Yeah, plates, but keeps eating my meat. We can't see none of them grow.
She keeps
eating my seeds. Like, bro, what the fuck? And he comes in like, skrrr!
Yeah.
We'll see how. Oh, yeah, this song goes so fucking hard.
And then
bro.
Pharrell
Pharrell
just
killed
comes
that
in.
shit,
I
too.
mean, he goes
Real
crazy.
quick about Pharrell, that man is not aged since he's been born. He's
I
like
know.
the same.
I know.
He's forever.
He's like he's been in the
same,
fucking
bro.
fountain of youth.
He's been
So,
looking
like,
happy since happy.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
mean
no.
essentially, this is my favorite.
My
song.
Secret Service carry mops. You call them street sweepers. Back you up. Pharrell talking that talk, man. Yeah, that song was pretty crazy.
It's
Again,
good.
I just didn't know what was going on. I
Yeah,
heard
oh,
skirts and Uzi and
This was
Pharrell.
such the
and-
perfect song for Uzi.
I know,
to be
dude.
on,
The beat sounds like something that should have been on Eternal Take.
bro. I agree.
Like 1000%.
Yeah.
Like it kind of had a space feel to it, but yeah, this song's wild.
Hmm.
And then Wilshire.
I love Will's song.
This song's really good. It's just I keep saying every song's really good. This is the one where this is the best storytelling.
Okay, yeah,
song
so
on this
surprisingly,
album.
this is the one Fantano disliked the most.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, because it does kind of drag on.
It
But
does.
this song didn't bother me that much.
Oh,
So-
I love it.
Yeah, I mean, I liked it too. I mean, like he sprinkled like a little bit on the album, like different things about kind of what the story was throughout, and then this one he just pretty much is like, all right, here's the whole gist. It's like when you're asking someone, are they okay, and they keep saying, here's things.
The problem,
they, like,
I think the reason why I like this
commentate.
song so much is it almost hit a little too close to home with some of the lines.
I mean, I really like that.
It's very relatable.
I mean, yeah, like I said, Tyler's a very down to earth and open
But
person.
I think
so
I think storytelling is a underrated element of Tyler. I think
I
he
agree.
does a really good job at telling stories. I don't know what that was. It sounded
That
like
was just like it was the door, like it doesn't complete that.
Oh, okay.
But it doesn't complete.
it was like
the
at my
shot.
apartment when my door
Ghost!
didn't.
No,
my,
yeah,
my
so it
door
doesn't,
didn't latch and Bowser would just barge in.
You can shut like it shut it tight, but because of like the air or whatever,
It's a haunted grocery list.
The Hirsch singing.
But yeah, it's. I mean, Tyler's kind of an ass in this song.
Yeah.
yeah. I
Like,
mean,
I listen. Totally don't blame him. Been there. It's tough.
at the same time,
I like how he said, "But shit, I take my L though. It's not fun." Like, yeah,
Yeah.
I feel that. I feel like I could just frame, like, you know, you could print the lyric out and
Yeah.
just frame it. You're
Yeah.
like, yep,
Here's the genius lyric printed on
this
Ryan's
is
wall. Bam.
this is me.
at the same time, while Tyler is being an ass, this is a two-way street.
Yeah, absolutely.
Both being
Well,
an
yeah,
ass.
Especially if Shorty's leading them on,
exactly.
Most things are a two-way street.
Yeah.
unless it's a one way.
I said most things
Bars.
are that's true.
Yeah, Wilshire is really good. I think this circles the pretty much circles the story. Then is that, you know, he feels like
It ties everything together.
he has all of this shit. He's Tyler Baudelaire, and he has all his money, and he's in Geneva with his toes out eating.
French vanilla ice cream.
That's still the most outlandish shit I've ever heard. Not only is the young lady feeding him French vanilla ice cream, but we all have our toes out. Like, okay, whatever. That's some rich shit right there.
Something I'll never be able
Rich
to
privilege.
Right.
They
I'll go to
stick
Turkey.
their-
I'll go
They
to
get to
Turkey
stick
Hill
their toes out while they eat ice cream
in
like
Geneva.
motherfuckers.
I can go get some Turkey Hill ice cream and eat it without socks on.
on my
It's not quite too
on
soon.
my patio.
Right. And then it wraps up with Safari.
This album's really good too.
You mean the song?
This
The
album-
song,
but
this
the album is
really
very good.
Yeah,
Yes,
this
you are
song is
right.
really good too. Jay Versace did a good job on here as well.
I love the album cover, man.
I will go and say this is my favorite album this year.
Yeah.
I think it's
completely agree.
like I think Cole's album's really good, but like this one right here it's gonna be tough to beat. I don't know.
I think
mean,
my top 3 albums right now are probably this, the J. Cole album, and then.
well, I did think about doing that this week of our halfway albums of the year.
Oh
But
yeah.
I mean, because we did pass our year.
Yeah, that
We
is
passed
true.
our year
That is
recently.
true. Maybe we'll do
Which
that.
is kinda crazy,
Well, there's
but-
just too much music coming out.
Well, and it's fine. I mean, it's not that. It'll just build. We can kind of just do.
if I had to give you my top 3 right now, it's this, the J. Cole album, and then the
shit, I don't know.
Slow Tie album.
I don't know outside of those 3 what else I'd put in there. I would
Exactly,
not put
there's not
Culture
much.
3.
No.
There hasn't really been anything huge. I mean, we're starting to get the music, but like, I'll have to go back and look at it. That Slow Tie album is really good.
Yeah.
Um,
That's gonna have a strong case for top 10 this year.
yeah, I agree. Oh, I think it's easily cemented in top 10. I mean, Lil Baby, Lil Durk. I don't think anybody was. Oh, I do really like that Mackie Hami album or Mac Hami album a lot. That might be up there for me. But yeah, this is hands down. I mean, and it's not very close either.
Yeah, I'm just trying.
I think Cole, like I said, Cole's album's great. That's definitely in my top 5 for sure right now. But like, I am thoroughly impressed with this one, and with Tyler again. Like, he's just very creative, an artist.
Where was the
I mean,
because I'm sitting here looking at albums as one does when you're not sure. What about like the Code album, Conway album?
I don't think they're
maybe
top 3.
Benny's Plugs I Met Too, probably up there as well in my top 5 right now.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think.
Mac Hami's album you gotta listen to if you haven't listened to that. That's
Yeah.
really good.
I don't think there's any album that breaks into the top 3.
What about you, George? Where do you think this sits top of your list? Do you think it's still Cole? Is it top 3?
It's definitely top
Um,
3. I can't.
I mean, obviously it's still brand new.
Well, no, but it definitely right now. If we were doing like a halfway album of the year, it definitely is sitting top 3. I don't know, because I really, really, really like that J. Cole album a lot. But then I really like this album a lot too, and this is a lot. Like I kind of expected the Cole album to be good, where this was like a breath of fresh air for me. I wasn't expecting anything.
That's a good
from
way
this.
to put it. It is very. It's a breath of fresh air. It's very unique.
Yeah,
It doesn't really sound like everything
and I
else
didn't really
that's
have
out
any
right now.
expectation for this because I'm not really like a Tyler fan. Like I like Tyler, but I don't really listen to him.
That's
all
what's so cool about Tyler is you don't know what to expect.
Yeah.
You- like Bailey said, are we going to get more Igor sounding stuff, or
Right.
are we going to get a little more Flower Boy, which is kind of a happy medium of the two? But I think it's a perfect blend of everything he's done thus far.
Yeah,
I mean,
agree.
I can't speak too much to the older stuff, but so yes, if you are not a Tyler the Creator fan, I still think you should check. I mean,
I agree.
I think you're doing yourself a disservice to not listen to it because there's definitely songs on here you're gonna like, and yeah, he's still brash, but it's not nearly as in your face as he once was. Do you have anything else you want to say about it right now?
No, I don't think
No,
so.
I mean, we'd be here all day.
Yeah, I know. And I think this next conversation is going to have some weight to it as well. Logic released. So we talked about intro, right?
Yes.
We said it's an intro to what,
Yeah.
and what do we want from Logic? Well, we know what we're going to get from Logic. It's going to be the 3rd installment in his Bobby Tarantino mixtape series, Bobby Tarantino 3. He basically said in his new song, Vaccine is the title of it. I'll pull the lyrics up. Something about... He basically said, he said BT3, which if you're a Logic fan, you know what that means. Like we all are here. What did you guys think off of first listen? If your very first listen, song runs, what'd you think? Because I didn't pick up on the BT3 thing right away.
I only listened to it like once or twice, to be honest with you. First listen, like, it's good. I don't think it's... I don't know, maybe it's just because I'm not really in a Logic mood. It was good. It wasn't anything over the top. It wasn't anything that I wasn't expecting already from, like, a Logic song. I thought the beat was nice. but like lyrically, I wasn't really like fully invested into it. I did hear the BT3 line, and I was like, oh, that's kind of weird. And then it actually was true.
Mm-hmm.
So that was kind of weird and nostalgic. But
we'll save the BT3 thing for a second. Let's just talk about the song first. I like the beat a lot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think the lyrics are crazy.
No.
But if you put it in context of it being on a Bobby Tarantino project, then I'm cool with it. Like, I think the song's cool. I was talking to Andy about it because he texted me right after the song came out, and he really likes it. Like, he really enjoys it.
Who?
Andy.
Oh, okay.
And I said, I like it, but I don't know if it's because either I'm not checking for Logic as much anymore, or I don't like him as much as I once did. Like.
No, I just don't think it's that great. It's a good song, but it's nothing like impressive.
I don't think it's a standout song. Like I think it's just he dropped a song. It sounds cool. He threw in the
but again, it being on Bobby Tarantino 3 makes me be like, oh, okay, like that makes more sense.
Yeah,
like,
sure.
Now, because I don't. You have anything else you really want to say about the song? I don't think there's anything. I don't think there's much to say about it.
Yeah.
It sounds good. His rapping sounds good. He's not really rapping about a whole lot.
Mm-hmm.
Andy and I were talking about, remember Intro?
Yes.
Right? Intro sounded a lot more, we always compare album logic and mixtape logic. Logic fans do that. It's weird. But, album logic is one thing. It's a concept. It's message, that type of stuff. Mixtape logic is another thing, like Bobby Tarantino, even the old Young Sinatra tapes, which we got a few of those songs out, which is great. I was really happy to listen to those.
Yes.
Those were all better than this. I'd rather him just do more, bring more of his old stuff out.
No, I'd rather listen to this than Relaxation. I fucking hate that song.
What?
Relaxation?
Really?
I don't like this song.
The Tribe Called Quest with the Tribe Called Quest beat?
Yeah.
Huh.
That's when we spoke about like this Latinas, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that song's so back.
Oh, I like it. It's nostalgic. Anyway, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. Do you think like Intro is Bobby Tarantino 3? Because
I don't think so.
Here's what Andy and I were talking about. We said, Intro sounds like it's an intro to an album.
Yeah.
To something But if it's going to be Bobby Tarantino 3, it has to be the intro to that, right? Because if you think of Bobby Tarantino 1, right, you had 44 bars. That song and intro.
Was 44 Bars the first song on Bobby Tarantino 1? I thought
it's not the first song. But I'm just saying it's on the first Bobby Tarantino. But you know how that song sounds a little more introspective.
Yes.
It's not as hype or whatever you want to call it, for lack of a better term.
Very mellow.
So I feel like intro, like the new intro, this is going to get weird. Intro that we just listened to sounds kind of similar to 44 Bars, like the first 44 bars.
That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense.
So like I guess it can live on it, but it would be weird for that to be the intro to Bobby Tarantino. Maybe I'm just totally wrong. Maybe it'll sound great, and that's probably what's going to happen.
And it might sound better in like an album context, because releasing an intro. And
that sounds like it's going to run right into something else.
Right.
Here's my next question. This is where the conversation is going to open up a little bit more. How do you feel with Logic being gone for the time span that he was? It wasn't all that long.
A couple months.
Right. And then his first project back being Bobby Tarantino 3.
That's what I was gonna say.
Are you disappointed? Are you?
I mean, I'm not surprised that he came out of retirement. I mean, there's this whole thing where they say rappers don't retire.
Sure,
anyway.
especially him, because he's always been. He loves making music. He's always been like that. Now, whether
so I'm not
music's
surprised
good or not.
I'm not surprised he's out of retirement. I mean, I'm excited for it. I'm interested to see what, how many tracks and what it sounds like, and who's all in the production. If he does some more tracks with no ID, or if it's just 6 still.
6 did do the beat.
Yes,
which is great. The beat's not I mean, I don't really have a problem with the song. It's just kind of, it's cool.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I was gonna say. It's like I'm curious to see what Logic does next.
So would you go ahead?
I think, for me personally, it doesn't give me excitement, because like I said, I'm not really looking for Logic right now, but I think it gives me a sense of maybe hope, because I personally like the Bobby Tarantino series. Bobby Tarantino 1 is phenomenal, and 2 is still really good, so I think it gives me a hope of like, those were good mixtapes.
Yeah, that word is, mixtape album is so weird anymore.
Yeah.
I think we got Drake saying it's a playlist. What are you doing? Like, I love you, but like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, it's an album. Don't call it a playlist.
Right. But like the mixtape of Bobby Tarantino, those were both really good. So it gives me some optimism that hopefully this is good. Because, you know, he kind of did the same thing with, like, No Pressure. No Pressure was supposed to be the sequel to Under Pressure, and No Pressure was really good, so is it going to go hand
I guess
in
he
hand?
does kind of do those things where he does album Bobby Tarantino, album Bobby Tarantino, album Bobby
Yeah.
Tarantino. So it would keep that trend going. I didn't even think of that. Yeah, I'm actually... I think I'd rather him do a Bobby Tarantino tape than
Me as
come
well.
out and try to do another concept
Yes.
album.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Because if you come out of retirement and you make another album that's like Confessions of a Dangerous Mind,
Or, oh, God, no.
like
Please,
you're
no.
gonna get flamed to the, you know, you're gonna get shot into the sun. I think it's a safe bet to go with a Bobby Tarantino tape, and I think his fans will really like that.
Yeah.
Those songs are always fun. Again, his lyricism isn't the best on it, but doesn't need to be.
Like, I'm not going to hop out and be like, oh, I got to go listen to, like, every Logic project now, but, like, it gives me
No.
some, like a...
No, I agree. I had the urge to go back to Bobby Tarantino too. I did.
I like Bobby
I
Tarantino
did.
2,
I
and I
did.
like Bobby Tarantino 1, too.
It's just,
a lot.
we have very good memories with those projects.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Sure.
we see him on tour with those projects and all of that. So I mean,
I still remember him playing fucking Mario Kart on the fucking...
oh my god, yeah, that was the Everybody tour.
Everybody tour, yeah.
But yeah, oh, that was fun. I kept yelling about Shy Guy. I remember
Yeah.
that. Yeah, I mean, I'm happy he's back. That was the one thing I did say to Andy. Like, it's cool to hear music from Logic again, whether it's
Good or bad.
mind blowing or not. Well, if it's bad, then I don't want to hear it.
Oh.
but you know what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
at least he's back in it a little bit, and it'd be interesting to see who he puts on the album. That's what I'm more so curious about. Like, what features?
He's gonna have a
Tyler, the Creator.
He's gonna have Juicy J. You know he's gonna have Juicy J.
Yeah, it's a safe bet.
If you guys want to talk Logic to somebody, wait to see me, Colin. Colin's
Okay.
like the biggest Logic fan that I know.
Cool. I'll
Well,
fit
not
it
the biggest
nicely.
one that I know, but like he
Do you
loves
like
Logic.
Confessions of a Dangerous Mind?
Does he like it?
Yeah.
I actually don't know.
If he likes something, like, yo, that album
Colin
sucks.
usually watches this, so Colin, let me know in the description below or text me how
Well,
you feel
what?
about
No,
Confessions.
you can't watch it now because my plan's ruined. I was gonna walk up and tell him, yo, it sucks, and just see what he says.
Oh.
What?
I like a few
Well,
joints.
tell
on
him
there,
now.
What?
Tell him now.
I can't.
Yeah, you can.
You already heard it.
It sucks.
You already heard it. I'll just say like
This song has 3 verses.
I'll just say like
Don't say it now because he's gonna hear this.
Yeah, good point. Good stuff.
Got no time for these rappers. I only got time for my son. Sounds like a Logic bar.
Well, yeah, like that's
Him
the one
and his
thing.
mama, the one. I got no time to attack all these people because money is time and you spend yours in all these places while I'm on tour with all these faces. In these arenas you wish you was in.
Why are you just reading it?
Maybe stop talking about me and you'll win. I'm going in, yeah, I'm going off. When they talking that shit, I just blow it off. When they talking that shit, I just show them love. Because when I speak, they gotta look above. Some hard.
Very
That's what we
Logic
should do
lines,
every
bro.
episode. We just pick a
Like,
song
and just
or a
straight face
verse,
read it.
and I just
For
try
how
to read
much
it.
I do like Logic, bro, there are many lines where I just sit there and be like, did you really have to say that?
Oh yeah, he's got some bad ones.
Yeah, he's got
He's
some
got some-
absolute stinkers, bro.
Should we go to
Oh, there's some on Confessions that
Yeah.
are really, really, really
there's
bad.
also a couple on Young Sinatra 4 too.
Yeah.
Bro, there's like
The
it's,
one with
Him and Big Sean are the 2 people, and I love both of them, but they have just some really bad
Bad
one-liners.
one-liners,
Like,
bro.
it's like,
the thing is because you're like sitting there and you're like vibing with it, and then he says something like, "Bro, you're not."
and you
gonna say
stop
that."
the. It's literally, it's like,
Bro, because the thing is not only did you lay this verse out, multiple people heard it. You heard it multiple times,
We're like,
mixed
yeah,
it,
it's
mastered
hard.
it. You performed it.
yeah.
Like, oh man, like, what the fuck?
Yeah. There's one I can think of in particular on Confessions of a Dangerous Mind when he says something like, I gotta find it. Somebody fill space. It's hilarious.
Fill the space. All right.
Confessions.
Well, do we have
so fun.
anything else to talk about besides Logic?
Well, we're gonna talk about Ratchet and Clank.
Yes.
Damn.
But we're almost already at an hour and a half.
Fuck it.
We could probably save.
Nah, fuck it. It's full send.
Oh, we're at an hour 15.
No, we'll be all right.
I thought we were at an hour and a half already.
Okay. Well, we don't obviously want to start talking about Ratchet until you're ready.
Jordan, this is a good job for you. Time filler.
This is all in the same song. This is definitely the song I'm thinking of. Okay, so it's clickbait, which I actually like the song. Like I think the beat's cool and whatnot. He says, I think. Oh no, wait, it's the one before it. Oh man, this is gonna be tough. She say she never done some shit like this before. Suck my dick until I nut and then I go. And then he later says, I think this girl at the club wants to fuck me, and I really think her boyfriend wants to fuck me up. But in the song, you know how it goes in the song. He says, fuck me really weird, and he said, I really think her boyfriend wants to fuck me, and it's like up. It's like
what?
And then he says something about
Man.
he said something about Charlamagne being calling Logic homophobic. Oh yeah, and he said I'd suck a dick just to prove it ain't that way.
Huh?
It's like,
What?
It's like,
Yeah, bro.
it's
As
like
much
fam,
as I
you
like
good?
Logic, dude,
like
there's-
everything good at home? Like
Man out here willingly.
So anyway,
sucking weed, bro. What the fuck's wrong with him?
yeah, potentially.
It's not even Joey Chestnut either. Did you see my man? He fucking gobbled 76 glizzies to break his record. Now he's a 14-time champ.
So Ratchet and Clank, we beat it.
That's,
We all beat it.
we all beat it.
My game of the year so far, I think.
My game of the year so far.
What else has come out?
I guess not a whole lot.
There's
Returnal.
Yeah.
Game of the year so far. As well, yeah.
I really enjoyed that game.
Ratchet?
I didn't think the story was like. The story could have been better.
Ratchet?
No, Ratchet.
Oh.
Yeah.
You thought the story could have been better in Ratchet?
Yeah.
I liked it.
I mean,
I thought it was cool.
I think
it's
it makes.
good.
I think it fits perfectly.
Yeah.
Shout out Rivet.
I
That was
don't.
super cool.
I actually liked Rivet
I like Rivet
a
with
lot
Clank.
more
Same.
than I
Did
did
you fight
Ratchet
him?
in that game, and I liked.
You liked it more than Ratchet.
Yeah. I loved playing Rivet. I thought
did
Rivet
too.
was great.
I thought Rivet and Clank together was so much better.
I
than-
love that she called him Bolts.
I know.
I
Yeah.
love that. That was
I
so
know.
awesome. I didn't like the other robot boy though.
fucking KT.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
nah.
Kit or whatever.
Yeah, nah. Kit annoyed me.
Why didn't you like it?
Because she's fucking annoying. What else is there to explain?
Is she a she? Can a
Yeah,
robot be a
I mean,
she?
Well, yeah, because of the
Or is she
alternate
like
version.
non-binary or no?
Well,
she
I would
be
assume the
binary.
alternate binary. Because I'm assuming Clank
That's
is a,
Bloodhound.
I'm assuming Clank is a guy.
I don't know. Clank got a dick.
Clank of that thing swinging, bro.
Yeah, on his head.
Man. Well, he ain't got anything swinging right now because he ain't got no fucking arms and legs, Lieutenant Dan.
I thought that was cool too. That he was like broken and like Rivet is missing her arm
Yeah.
A right arm, yeah.
or whatever.
He's
So
just
that was,
kid snatch that shit.
Yeah, I know.
Yoink.
I guess that part was cool.
So your guys' favorite new character was Pierre?
Dog.
Alright, bro.
No, Rivet was my favorite, but Pierre
Fucking Pierre, bro.
and Captain Quantum
Oh my
with
god.
his stupid helmet. It's just a bucket, but it can see the future or whatever. Like, this game's great. Yeah, I mean, I guess my only real issue with the game was I thought it got a little repetitive after a while. Like I know it's Ratchet and Clank, like the gunplay and everything. That's like, but like I didn't think the in between stuff, the Clank stuff, I liked when you're doing the Clank clones. I thought that was cool. But then the stupid, what was it called? When you would hack into the cyberware things.
Oh, the
antivirus
no.
stuff.
Oh,
yeah. What was the name of it?
Oh my god, the fucking spider, bro.
The little. I didn't like those parts.
Um,
They annoyed me.
The fuck was her name?
I don't know. I'm gonna find the list.
started with an S, didn't it?
I'm gonna find the list. Ratchet.
I'm pretty sure it started with an S.
Ratchet. Okay. Okay. What is going on here? Here we go. Oh, this isn't.
What the hell that?
You think it started with an S?
Pretty sure it started with an S.
No. That. What? Continue talking about the game. I'll find it.
Okay.
What was your favorite planet?
Definitely not the one with the monks, bro. The one with the monks go fuck.
Yeah, that
themselves,
one
bro.
sucks,
That one
kinda.
Is
sucks.
that the one where you got the
That's where you found Kit
Yeah.
with
But you have
Gary.
to hover. You have to.
Fucking Gary, bro.
Fucking Gary, bro.
I love the bull's name was Gary.
Yeah,
Like, you have all
all
these
these could've
weird
been-
names.
yeah,
and you
yeah,
got Gary.
I really like the
I like the pirate map.
that one was
that one.
that
We
one
get the sniper rifle.
Yeah.
that one was good. I like the
Pierre's just hanging, bro.
Blizzard Prime? Is that the one with the crystal?
Is that the one with the
purple
monster thing that was supposed to chase
Oh,
you?
you're talking about...
Or are you talking about the early one?
No, he's
I'm talking about the one with the purple, where like you hit the purple crystal and it snaps you back to the future, and then when you hit it again...
Yeah, but there's two of them like that. There's one early game where you're like in space.
He's talking later down the line, I'm pretty sure.
You're talking about the one... yeah, the one where it has that...
There's only one planet that has the fucking...
No, there's two. It's... the one is the mining one. I'll find the planets, I promise.
It's not the mining one. He's talking about the other one.
Yeah, but you know which one.
Yeah.
Because the one you're talking about is the one where when you hit it and it's like dead, right? It's with that it's not, for lack of a better term, a monster, where you have to hit the things to distract him. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, the frozen one with the refinery and stuff.
Yes.
Yes.
That's
With,
the later one.
With
You're talking about the first one.
Yes, the refinery that has like the freaking thing.
That's the one you play as Ratchet. The earlier one you play as Rivet.
The one you play with Rivet is the one I
yes.
like. Yes, it's got like the mining colony in the middle that you gotta get like the quartz that you gotta take to the fucking fixer, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Because it gets
I like the one
disintegrated.
with the one with the giant robot guy.
Oh, the one that fixed her. The one that you have to take that piece to.
Yeah, that the grind rail when you're grinding on him was really cool.
Yeah, that's a cool little like cutscene.
Yeah, I enjoyed
cinematic.
I do like the pirate one a lot. I thought the boss battle at the end was really good because sometimes they can be really annoying. I cannot for the life of me find the stupid name of this character.
I got you. Hold up.
I mean, it's not my favorite. It's not. I don't think it's like the best Ratchet and Clank ever. I think it's definitely up there.
Yeah, I thought it was a really good story. I liked the characters. I mean, the Ratchet gameplay felt like Ratchet, and it was cool. But I liked the new stuff that they did add. Pierre was pretty funny. What did you think of the boss battle?
The last one?
Yeah.
I liked it.
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty good. Because the old, like the 2016, the PS4 Ratchet and Clank, where you had to fight Nefarious at the end.
That one fucking blew.
That sucked. I hated that.
That one was difficult. This one wasn't as difficult.
No. I liked the dynamic between Emperor Nefarious and Dr. Nefarious. Dr. Nefarious is a clown. I love him.
Dude, he's...
That man's been...
No, it doesn't start with the S. The little robot's name is Glitch.
Yeah, that's what it was.
I knew it was something like computer. I didn't like her parts very much.
They were okay. I mean, they were different, but I mean, I don't know.
Got old after a while.
Yeah.
The very end one, the ending of those were cool with like you learning about it a little bit, like the
voiceover and whatnot.
Yeah,
I had no idea what was going on.
Those were cool, but like the first ones were like okay, like
it's like
walking around.
I guess my thing is you're just basically doing what Ratchet's doing,
yeah.
or Rivet's doing. You're just doing it on this weird plane where
and then you're going upside down.
Exactly,
and shit.
exactly.
Yeah, it's like bro.
I couldn't find half the things that you need to deactivate the force fields anyway, so I'm like
I know.
walking around aimlessly.
It's like where am I going? The other thing that kind of bummed me out was I wish more of the planets you visited were like the Nefarious City one.
Yeah.
Where it was more, it felt lived in. A lot of them felt like there wasn't.
It wasn't.
I wanted more to
indigenous.
do. Let's say, like I know Ratchet and Clank is an open world, and there are optional things you can do, but it's not like anything wild.
Yeah.
And I know the game is for like all audiences, so you have to keep it dumbed down to an extent.
Bro, my favorite thing in the game, though, and I know you'll probably agree with me, was the Morts, bro.
Dude,
because they got turned off lemonade, bro. That shit is fucking amazing, bro. That is top tier gameplay,
you
bro.
know who was gonna love what you just said?
Who?
Matt.
Really?
Yeah.
Bro, we were playing the other day, and he just started talking about Mort. And I'm like, and like you save their planet from like literally getting blown up, and they're like, save the lemonade, we're drinking heavy tonight, Mort.
That's
like,
right.
They're all like Canadian, which is just random, but I love it.
That's amazing. I love them.
Dude, the Morts
them so
rock.
much.
Matt does it like to a T.
Really?
He does the impersonation of him. It's hilarious.
Why am I not surprised by that? I'm not surprised.
I gotta hear
by that.
drunk Matt say that.
It's hilarious, dude. I didn't start my second playthrough yet.
I am like halfway through my. I actually haven't played it in a little bit.
Yeah, I got kind of sidetracked with other things.
Well, I started playing Apex pretty heavy, and then I kind of just fell off of Ratchet. But
yeah, I mean,
Bailey, did you start a second playthrough or no?
No.
Okay, so you don't have the very last weapon then.
No.
But favorite weapons, we talked about this already. Favorite weapons to use?
I like the Rhino. Does that count?
No, that thing's overpowered.
I know, that's why I like
I like the black hole gun.
Oh, the
minigun.
Yeah.
Minigun's good.
I like the
the
Warmonger.
Warmonger's really good.
Yeah. The sniper's fun.
I like the electric.
Yes, the electric one.
I don't even know what it's called, bro.
I don't
It's
the
either.
like
lightning one?
the lightning rod
yeah,
gun.
that was okay.
Especially when you get up to level 5, dude.
When
like-
you get out to level 10, I have mine almost level 10
Oh, you can take it up to 10.
when you start your second playthrough.
Oh, you can go up again.
Yeah, you can get
Oh, good
you can
lord.
get the Omega versions of the upgraded versions. And,
Did not know that.
Oh, buddy. Well, let me
Yeah,
tell
I
ya.
think I'm gonna probably try to platinum that game.
I probably will too.
I don't think it's that hard. You
No,
just gotta
I
get the bears.
That's the hardest things to bear.
Well, yeah, because it's not on the map.
Yeah, but like the gold bolts are super easy.
Yeah.
All the
well,
spot-
you don't even need all the gold bolts. You just need all the bears. It's the only collectible you need
Oh,
to get
really?
all of. And then you have to. What's the other thing? Buy all the weapons.
Yep.
You have to. There's like some other trophies that are like super easy, but yeah. I mean, obviously, I love the game. I love Ratchet and Clank. I think it's beautiful. I mean, I think it's the best looking PS5 game. This is why I talked about it last episode. But this is why I want PS5 focused, PS5 only games, so it looks good like that.
The the subtle details of that game, like especially when you're like Nefarious City, right?
Yeah.
And just like the details of like the bots and stuff.
Mhm.
Excuse me, like some of them are like missing pieces, and then some of them have this like dents and like discolored paint and stuff like that. Like,
Like
just
the
this.
ray tracing. Did you play on the ray tracing 60?
I did.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I
That's
played on
beautiful.
whatever the performance.
I started on the pure performance one.
Yeah.
And then I went to ray tracing performance.
Yeah.
And like, holy hell. Like,
You know,
like
it's
Clank
just-
looks really good.
Yeah.
Like he's shiny.
It's going to be really funny when we get to this part of the pod because you two were just talking and I just fell back in my chair and then struggled to get back up.
Oh, good. Well, I'm sure it'll be funny for them. The dash is really cool because you can see like the pixelated version of your
Yeah.
character go.
I'm
Yeah.
really excited to see what Ghost looks like on PS5.
Yeah, it's weird
Oh, we didn't
because
talk about that.
it's weird because that's gonna be like basically a PS4 port. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I mean, listen,
I am
hear me out, boys.
Stoked for that.
If they do a PS4 port to PS5 and they do some more like multiplayer stuff,
well,
you
it's
best believe
coming.
we're hopping back.
It's
into
coming with
that.
everything.
We're hopping back into that.
It's coming with OG Ghost. There's going to be PS5 enhancements, so like the haptics was going to just feel great when
Oh
you're
my
doing
God,
combat.
Yeah. That's gonna be
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, I definitely.
The whole new island, which I'm like a new story, basically an expansion, which is great. It gives me an excuse to go back to that game and
Yeah,
play it
yeah.
more. I love that game.
That was my game of the year for a reason.
I think
Yeah,
it was mine too, wasn't it?
yeah, because you hated Last of Us. I think I still went Last of
Yeah,
Us,
'cause it sucked.
and the more I think about it, like I still really like that game. Like, game's really still really good, but I enjoyed Ghost more.
I
Just 'cause
remember,
Last of Us-
dude. I played nothing
I
but
liked it,
Ghost
yeah.
for like a good like.
Yeah, you guys had the game beat real
well,
quick.
dude. And I had the game beat with everything.
Yeah, I know,
done.
you had
I
everything done.
Everything done in that game. I had
Bro,
every area
I-
explored, all the fox dens, all the
like the upgrades and whatnot.
the wells and like the weapon upgrades and like all the side stories done. Like I had everything done in that game.
I want to go back and play that game
I'm
for
at,
the
like,
first
not-
time again.
I'm at like 90% of just the main story, not like the co-op stuff.
I never finished like all the side tales and shit. Either,
Really?
So.
Oh, dude, some of those side tales are so good.
I am just gonna go back and play the whole game again when it comes out.
When
I think it's in August, so
do you?
not a lot going on then. Anyway.
When do you think we'll get a second one?
I hope we don't get a second one anytime soon.
Well, if they're doing a director's cut, it's not gonna be anytime soon.
Next year, sometime next year. around
It's
this
hard
time.
though. Like I think we talked about this when the game came out.
Probably.
It's like, can you do a second one? Like,
Yeah.
Based
Well, I
off
think you
historical
could.
context.
I think you could because you still have you. We don't really know what happens with. Oh my god.
the one
Names-
chick that
name-
goes to China or whatever.
Names are going to fail. No,
Jin,
no. You're thinking of
uncle.
you're thinking of the side story chick.
Yeah.
Which Brian might not know who that is. I'm talking about the girl who helps you. The side story he's talking about is the Archer dude,
Mhm.
the old Archer man. The girl in that one.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. At the end of her, it's not really.
Don't matter. Just tell me.
At the end of her story, okay, like you're trying to track her down, but she leaves
Uh-huh.
to go to the main island. Like she goes on a ship to the main island to change her life. She doesn't want to kill anybody anymore. She wants to change her life. And she leaves on a boat to change her life. And then she leaves you a note saying about what her plan is. So you could follow her story,
I
but
wonder if this expansion has anything to do with that.
potentially. But who's the girl that helps you where her brother gets murked in the castle, bro?
Oh yeah, he gets his head chopped off.
Yeah.
Oh, I know you're talking about.
what
but
is her
I can't think of her
name?
name.
But
She's
the-
the one who helps you escape at the beginning of the game.
Yes, but I don't remember what. We don't really know what happens with her because she's still there at the end. So
I'm also kind of pissed they're making me pay $30 for it, but I'll do it.
yeah, it doesn't really bother me.
It doesn't bother me to pay for the expansion, but to make me pay $10 for an upgraded version of the game, that kind of annoys me. When literally everything else is like it's Yuna. That's who it is.
Yuna, yeah, that's it. Yep.
Kotokan.
That is it. And we also don't really know because they can expand on like because at the end you know how you murk your uncle basically.
Well, you could if you wanted.
Yeah, right.
I forget.
I let him walk.
I did not.
I know you
I murdered him in cold blood, bro. I was
I
like,
might go back and listen to our Ghost of Tsushima.
Like,
I don't remember what I did.
Oh, you want to turn on me, bro?
I think you let him walk.
I think you let him walk.
I think
I'm pretty sure you two let him walk, and I just
Jordan just
straight up
yoinked him.
Yeah, because I was dishonored.
Yeah.
But like,
Another good game.
but then like, you know, he says in there like, you know, that they're gonna come and hunt you.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Ain't no problem.
not really, no.
Go ahead.
But like,
You see what's going to happen.
There's the second story, bro.
That's what I mean. Like, the second story could be
if you want smoke.
like
Jin
could
on
be
the run?
Yuna and Jin on the run
You
from.
just have to fight everybody, the good samurais and the
Ronin. Or Ronin.
No, well, the Straw Hats I think are no more.
the Mongols.
I think the Mongols are.
You just fight everybody.
The Mongols, if they would make a second one, depending what time period, would be non-existent.
Well, right, that's what I'm saying.
I think it's funny though. We were talking
like
about
based off of just historical content.
Yeah, I mean, if we're really talking about historical
Context.
Yeah, the Mongols wiped these bitches off the map.
Well,
so, I mean,
true.
Yeah.
That's fair. So that'll be fun. I feel like we didn't talk too much about Ratchet, but it's also because I'm tired of talking. I've gotten
also
to that
because I'm
point.
tired.
Yeah, well, that too. But yeah, I think that's going to be my game of the year as of right now. I think Deathloop has a chance.
Yeah, whenever that comes out,
Yeah,
it's been delayed twice now.
September? Wait, hold on.
October, I think.
October, I think.
What the fuck?
Which really isn't that far from now. It's only 3
Not
months.
really.
It's crazy. We're halfway through the year already.
Yeah, it's pretty insane. What else is coming? Well, we're supposed to be getting Horizon, but I don't know if that's going to happen. Wait. No, God of War got pushed, right?
Yeah.
Gotta work out.
Horizon. We'll see. Well, we're at an hour and a half right now, so
Sounds about good.
good spot to wrap up.
I'm sure we'll have more discussion as more details unfold about Ghost, and I'm sure we'll bring Ratchet up some other time.
Mm-hmm.
So
we'll have a game of the year
It's just
conversation.
we had too
at
much
some
to
point.
talk about.
Yeah, it's a lot of talking. You know, we for once have a lot to talk about. The last couple episodes we didn't, but what I say this was episode 47.
47.
Yes.
Man, we would have been clear of 50 by now if we didn't fuck up.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we didn't fuck up, but life happens.
Scheduling.
But yeah, the Night Shift Podcast at _TNSP_ on Twitter. I'm Brian. That's Jordan. That's Bailey. I'm gonna stop giving them nicknames anymore because if you don't know now, you know. Just kidding. I probably will still leave nicknames. It doesn't matter. You can find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, YouTube. Like, comment, subscribe, all that YouTuber stuff that you're supposed to say, but I don't say because I am not a YouTuber, believe it or not. Yeah, it's been the Night Shift Podcast, episode 47. Go listen to Tyler, Creator. Be excited for Logic if that's a thing you want to be. If not, that's
Go
fine.
play Ratchet and Clank.
Go play Ratchet and Clank. Video games are cool. Mort. And yeah, we're out. Peace.